Eric Schneider for NEMCTV6 with another Community Minute. We're here in Armada Township at the Bike and Board Skate Park with Jacob and Tyler. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, doing good. Thank you for inviting us here.
Jacob and Tyler are with the Armada Bike and Board nonprofit. And they've kind of put this whole program together. We're going to talk about it today. So how did the whole idea for a skate park come about, and how did you get started on it?
The whole skate park idea came about when we were younger, 14, 15-ish. We were riding to surrounding skate parks, Richmond, Romeo, and we talked about it for one day, and we're like, you know, it'd be nice if there was something just right up the road for everyone to go to, ride bikes, at skateboards, anything. And that's when the whole idea came into play. And then me and Jacob took it to the village president at the time, and she ended up helping us out the whole way through, got us started in the right direction, taught us so much, and everyone in the group ended up being such a help to everyone for the community.
All right.
And basically it took off from there, and we united and got all together. All of us as friends, we just wanted to make this happen because there's nothing close. Closest thing around here is either Richmond or Romeo. We don't have our license yet. Parents ain't gonna drive us every day, so we wanted to get something made in Armada, and we wanted to take it out of the park. We wanted to get something big, something that was going to be a huge landmark, and this is what we got right here.
Yeah, it's excellent. So obviously something like this takes a lot of money. How are you guys able to raise the funds for this?
Oh my God, so many so many fundraisers, man. We had a lot of fundraisers. We had electronic fund. We had, which is where we had electronics dropped off here at the fire station, and they were loaded into a semi, and we would go recycle those electronics. We also did golf outings, bowling fundraisers. We did runs. We also did a marathon run. We did multiple things just to bring in money, just to bring it in for this park.
And Reader's Digest had I guess like a competition throughout all of America. It's called We Hear You America, and people had to submit their emails for a group that they thought was eligible, that would deserve some money, and we got third, second place in the country, and we got 10 grand from that. So
that was the first thing, and that was the first big push.
That was a big chunk right there, right?
Yeah, that was the first push.
So obviously this is taking a long time. How were you able to stick with it? And it must have been pretty stressful worrying about trying to get this money together, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been a very long process. It's had a lot of ups and downs, but throughout the entire thing, we all had our mindset on getting this done, not just for us, not just for anyone in particular, but for the community, the surrounding communities, so everyone can come here and spend time here, get to see what Armada's about.
Oh yes. I mean, long hours, emails, phone calls, everything. I mean, we're both working full-time jobs. This is kind of like a hobby off to the side for us, but I mean, it's just a lot of time, a lot of making sure everything's connecting, making sure everyone's getting together, making sure everything's running right. Let's get it done.
So you get your funding together. How do you decide who's going to do the work, and what was that process like?
We had different skaters, different riders in the area suggest to us different groups that actually build skate parks, and Spawn Ranch was one of the ones that really popped out to me and Tyler. And we looked at their resume. They build skate parks for Red Bull events and the Mountain Dew Tour. So with that kind of resume, that was just a no-brainer to have them come out and build the park.
That's excellent. So, obviously, they seem like they're getting it pretty much done here. As you've gone through, did the design change at all, or has it pretty much been, you just stuck to the same plan right from the start?
Well, it was basically once we got to that point of where, all right, we're gonna figure out what kind of design we want for the park, we had a group of our friends get together and we said, all right, make a wish list. What do you want? So we ended up doing that and sent that list to Spawn Ranch, and they came up with the design. We went through probably about 3 or 4 designs before we actually came up with something that hit everybody's likings and perspectives, as well as to the area that was given to us to build the skate park. So
very cool. So how was it working with the contractor? Were they pretty easy to work with?
Oh yeah, they were super laid back guys. They came from all over the country just to work for this company. Some of them from California, some of them for Texas, some from Tennessee. I mean, West Virginia,
all over the place.
So they were all laid back guys, really nice group of workers, and they love what they do. They love building skate parks.
So you guys have kind of been involved with the whole process and kind of seen this all come together as it's gone from a hole in the ground to what it is now then, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So that was probably pretty cool, eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, seeing it built, first start breaking ground, which was April 3rd. That was like all right, this is the start, and watching it form day by day, it was just something, it was crazy to see.
So now that the park is almost complete here, what's the plan? When is the grand opening, and how do you get the word out?
We're hoping that we open the skate park second week of August. Right now we got the sod down, we're waiting for that to root. So before we get anybody in here, we want that, make sure everything is pristine and nice, just so when we have the grand opening. We also want the signs up around the park as well, the warning signs,
Sure.
or the rule signs, if you will, and also the sponsor signs, because we want to make sure that they're represented for this park as well. So once that's all here, we'll be set to go.
And we plan on letting everyone know about the grand opening on our Facebook page called Armada Board and Bike. We're gonna put an event out, give everyone a for sure 100% date, time. That way everyone knows when they can come out, when the grand opening will be.
Yep, and that, just share that as much as possible on Facebook. Also in Armada Township, there's a rock at the park. We'll also have painted on there when the actual date and time and everything for the grand opening is going to be.
Yeah, that sounds cool. So obviously a lot of work and a lot of people have been involved in this. Was there any sponsors or people who really helped you guys out that you wanted to mention right now?
Yes, big time helpers, UAW Ford, Local 400, Local 228, and Local 2280. Those guys were awesome and phenomenal. They gave us a huge chunk to help out with the skate park. There's also been others, as well as Blake's. They helped out big time as well when we had an actual little fundraiser presentation. They helped out and chipped in big time too. But there's a lot of other community businesses in the area. I would love to list them all. There's a huge list,
Right.
but they will be on that board, man, and it's going to be exciting.
Well, thanks a lot, guys, for talking to me today. Jacob and Tyler. For NEMCTV6, I'm Eric Schneider with your Community Minute, and we'll see you next time.